Hi, this is Jeffrey Paul Ross for NextLevelGuitar.com. We're still working on some country stuff. I'm going to play a little pattern that's probably familiar to you. You've heard King Curtis play it in yakety sax. You probably heard it on a Johnny Horton record. It's a standard lick. But what I'm going to play this lick, and I'm going to play it two ways. I'm going to play it straight, like you would just play a melody on a guitar. I'm going to use a pick, a flat pick, and then I'm going to do it chicken picking style, so you can hear the differences in the style and the tone of the guitar and the sound of the notes and so on and so forth. All right, and before I forget, if you would like a free video lesson that's not on YouTube, click on the YouTube text box below and we will send you a free video lesson with the corresponding ebook. And it's all for free, so you don't have anything to lose. All right, thank you. Okay, so let's get started. We're in the key of G, and I'll play the lick. Now I'm going to chicken pick it. So you can very definitely, even though it's the same exact lick, I am fretting the same notes. And it's just a major scale in G, C, and then back to it's probably just 1 4 1 5 or 1 4 5. Very simple lick, but what I do with my right hand changes the feel and the sound of the lick, and that's what I wanted to explore with you today, to get your ear used to, you know, just a different way of doing the same thing, you know. Now, once again, as I've talked about in previous lessons, a lot of guys since James Burton employ what's called the hybrid style of right hand picking technique. They call it the hybrid style because you're infusing that with the finger picking style, like the banjo style, or the Travis picking, like Merle Travis, Chet Atkins, or Elizabeth Cotten, you know, however far back you want to take it. And if there's any drummers in the audience, I'll try to speak slower. So, yeah. All right, here we go. You can employ the hybrid style to get the chicken picking sound. For me personally, I like to just put the pick down and use my thumb. So we're gonna start with our third finger. We're gonna slide on the B string from the 10th fret to the 12th fret. Now we're gonna come down to the high E string with our first finger on the 10th fret. And now we're gonna go back. So, to the B string, 12th fret, 10th fret, third finger, second finger. Next note, we're going to slide down with our first finger a whole step, still on the B string. So. The next one. Now the chord change in the song would go to the 4 chord. And we're going to start with our second finger on the G string on the 7th fret. We're going to slide up to the 9th. Just like that with our second finger. Now we're going to move down to the B string with our first finger on the 8th fret. Now we're going to go back down, and then we're going to make that whole step leap from our second finger to our first finger on the 5th fret on the G string. So, and as you can hear, that's the same pattern as we are here. We're just on a C chord. Now you can argue about whether it goes to the D chord or the G chord, then the D chord. We won't get into that, but okay, we've got that far. Now we're going to come down here to the 7th fret on the D string with our 3rd finger. Slide that up a whole step. Then we're going to catch the G string on the 7th fret with our 1st finger. It's the same pattern as that, just an octave lower. So we're that far. Back down to the 9th fret on the D string with our 3rd finger. Drop that down a whole step on the D string with our 1st finger. And now we're going to slide that down a whole step. So up to there we've got. And we're just going to put a button on it. We can either use that D note on the A string on the 5th fret, or go up a whole step with our 3rd finger, like so. So I'll do it slow. Okay, we are at another angle now, so you can see what I'm doing with my right hand, specifically with my thumb and 1st finger. Okay, I'm going to play the first part of that pattern. If you can see how I'm just alternating with my thumb and my 1st finger. And I'm doing like a little triplet. Same thing. Once again, practice these licks very slowly. Make sure that you've got them evenly and every note rings true. Pay close attention to the camera angles where you can see my right hand, and watch those triplet things, because that's the definitive sound with these type of licks. It's that bop, 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 back and forth with your thumb and your 1st finger. So once again, this has been Jeffrey Paul Ross for nextlevelguitar.com, reminding you once again that we do have over 850 different types of examples of guitar playing, from beginners through intermediate on up to advanced. So we'll see you next time. All right, so just once again, practice these things very closely.
Very what? Closely?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of one thing and saying, okay.
What's closely? Closely to the refrigerator?
I sure. Why not?